In a quiet countryside surrounded by rolling green hills, lived a family of ducks near a sparkling blue pond. Among them was a curious little duck named Daisy. Daisy was full of energy and wonder, always chasing butterflies, pecking at shiny pebbles, and wandering through the garden that stretched beside their pond. Daisy's parents often warned her, "Stay close to the pond, Daisy. The world is big, and danger can come quickly." But Daisy, brimming with curiosity, often ignored their advice. One sunny morning, Daisy waddled into the garden, chasing the sweet scent of blooming flowers. She marveled at the colors and shapes, hopping from one flower bed to another. Soon, she spotted a fluttering butterfly and couldn't resist following it. She waddled further and further until the garden seemed unfamiliar, and she realized she had wandered far from home. How exciting, Daisy thought at first. But as the day wore on, dark clouds began to gather overhead. The gentle breeze turned into a strong wind, rustling the leaves and bending the tall grasses. A storm was coming. Back at the pond, Daisy's parents noticed her absence. They searched the garden, calling out, "Daisy! Daisy, where are you?" Their hearts sank as the first drops of rain began to fall. They knew storms could be dangerous for a little duck like Daisy. Meanwhile, Daisy was terrified. The rain poured down, drenching her soft feathers. The wind howled, and the garden that once seemed so magical now felt cold and frightening. "Oh no," Daisy quacked softly to herself. "How will I ever find my way back home?" Daisy huddled beneath a bush, shivering and watching the storm rage around her. She thought about her parents and how they must be worried. Tears welled up in her eyes. "If only I had listened," she whispered. As the storm thundered on, Daisy's parents continued their search. They waddled through the garden, calling her name despite the rain soaking their feathers. The garden was vast, but they refused to give up. Finally, through the sound of the storm, Daisy heard faint quacks calling her name. Her heart leaped with hope. "Mama! Papa, I'm here!" she quacked as loud as she could. Her parents heard her tiny voice and rushed toward it. There, under the bush, they found Daisy, cold and scared but unharmed. Her parents wrapped her in their warm wings, shielding her from the rain. "I'm so sorry," Daisy cried. "I should have listened to you." Her parents nuzzled her gently. "We're just glad you're safe, Daisy. Let's get you home." Together, they waddled back to the pond, where the storm began to fade. Daisy nestled close to her parents, feeling safe and loved. From that day on, Daisy promised to stay close to home and listen to her parents' advice. The little duck learned an important lesson about love and responsibility, and she never strayed too far again.